Uhlmann reporting for TTN HD, Production Live, here at the Mississauga Independent Film Festival with filmmaker Dany Gehshan.
That's me.
Awesome. And he was the filmmaker behind Benjamin and Daniel and Severance.
That's correct.
Okay, and you are one of the actors in Benjamin and Daniel?
Yes.
Okay, very cool. And what was it like being both a director and actor?
It was far more difficult than I'd initially thought. Relatively new to the game, right? Like the filmmaking game, and so a lot of people were like, "You can't be acting and directing. You can't be acting and directing." And I was like, "You're right, I can't." So I cast somebody in the role. There's a very talented actor by the name of Michael Scratch, and I offered the role to him, and he kind of sat on it for a bit. He's like, "Let me think about it," but ultimately he couldn't do it. The shoot date was looming, and instead of basically waiting another however many weeks, I just went for it. I was like, you know what, I know the parts. I kind of can act. So
you're like, I have the look for this. Step aside.
I can do this. Secretly, I was like, yes, I'm in this. Okay. Well, yeah. So I stepped up. Yeah, and as far as Severance goes, I'm not really performing in that one. I was actually approached by Severance's, I guess, adult or parent. Morgan Muscat is I don't know if he's here today, very talented producer, very, I guess, prolific too, and very big name in Mississauga. So he'd approached me, I think, Miff a few years ago and said, "Hey, listen, I want you to consider the script," and I loved it. And I was like, yeah, okay, let's go ahead and make this. So yeah, I wouldn't call that one as much my film. It's really his baby, and I did as much as I could to respect his vision for it.
Very cool.
Of course, work my vision in too.
And can you tell me a little bit about the storylines of both of them?
As quickly as I can. All right, so Benjamin and Daniel, really, it stemmed from a love of a couple things. A love of martial arts in the traditional sense. A lot of film does not utilize traditional martial arts. It uses more like acrobatics and fancy stuff. So I really wanted to make a film that had the very traditional techniques and moves and a more realistic display. The end result, of course, wasn't very pretty to look at, but fighting, especially mortal fighting, is not really pretty to look at anyway, right? And why would it be? So that worked out on an artistic level.
Are you a martial artist?
Yes, I am. I train at the again, a really big Mississauga institution, the All Masters Martial Arts Center. Props to you, Sifu. And yeah, I trained there, and a lot of the other things, a lot of issues dealing with family, what is good, what is bad. Very cliched, sort of like story points that I felt really fit well into what ended up being a martial arts story anyway. And so it just kind of gelled from that. It was really more an art piece, an artistic expression, me dealing with sort of feelings again regarding family conflict and point of view and who's right. And the film really touches on that a lot in the shots. Again, the poster too, if you want to take a look at that. Severance, again, deals a lot with sort of those same issues, but on a more introspective way. It doesn't really deal with, Katie's point of view is good, but I think it's bad, and I think my point of view is good, and yours is bad. It deals more with, internally and what one person ends up going on a journey and deciding, wow, I've not really been the best kind of person, and have the decisions they've made, are they too late in trying to correct themselves? And of course, because it's Morgan Muscat, and he's got a very keen sense of horror, which is just delightful if you ever talk to him about it. He put a paranormal spin on it, so we were able to sort of exploit that nice little thriller sense too. So that's what that film's about. I'm really excited for both of them. So
awesome. And do you have a website that we can check out?
I do. It's not really a film ish. There's a film section. It's more arts and designy, but here it is anyway. It's DANY-ART.com.
Okay, great. Well, best of luck with both films, and we'll definitely have to check out your website.
Hopefully.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for TTN HD, Production Live.